Second half just moments away here from the Mabee Center. Oral Roberts trailing by 20 at the break, and a lot of work that needs to be done for the Golden Eagles here at home to try and get out of here with a victory. Just 7 of 30 from the field in that first half. They were 8 of 30 at Weber State, so the tough offensive trend just continues for this Golden Eagles squad. On the other side, Montana State shooting 55% for the field, 5 of 11 from 3 and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. It's Jen Miller leading the way for the Bobcats with 11 points, and a pair of Bobcats with 8 points, Davian Brown and Chris Hodges. On the other side, Ofri DeVay leads all Golden Eagles with 7 points. Martin Skillup's right behind him with 6, and then it's Cal Furnish with 3, and then a trio of Golden Eagles with 2. Ty Harper, Connor Dow, and Jack Turner, the usual suspects, being held pretty quietly on the offensive side of the basketball. And again, that's due to a lot of what Montana State has done defensively. It'll be really interesting to see this group's response out of the break. Rebounding, Bobcats leading that one 22-15 overall. They do trail offensively 8-7, but defensively they are dominating 15-7 on the glass. Turnovers, ORU with 7 of them in that first half, and Montana State with 5 of them in that first half. Points off of those turnovers, ORU with 10. And Montana State with 12. This is a Bobcat team that only allows 70 points per game, Tom, but that's going to take quite a lot for ORU to try and match that average for the Bobcats. And on the other end, defensively, they really need to lock it in on number 24 in Navy.
They do. And you know what, the nice thing about these challenges, you can watch the prior game in your conference, and I'm sure that Montana State learned from the Weber State game that they knew they could go down and score in the paint. And that's why they've outscored ORU 18-6 in that area. And I'm sure they're going to continue to do that until ORU comes up with an answer for it.
It'll be Oral Roberts basketball out of halftime. They switch sides, and we're off and running here in the second 20 minutes. Very crucial 20 minutes, it feels like, for ORU to try and get back on track. A bounce to Yamanuchi Williams. Neve leading the team in scoring after coming back from a concussion. Dow goes baseline, gets caught in the air. A lot of contact and no call. Now a little bit slow to get up, but he seems fine. Still Golden Eagles ball with 10 seconds to shoot. They lob it up top for Yamanuchi Williams, 10 on the timer. Dow hesitates on the block for Neve. He's got to go with 3. Neve skips through, and he puts it off the glass and in at the horn.
Terrific step through right there. Great patience, never panicked. Good offense. That's a great way to start the second half.
Neve up to 9 points to match his jersey number.
You can see ORU's picked it up a little bit. They're trying to extend a little more energy. Needs something to get this team going.
Miller off the screen. And a foul away from the ball. Looks like it'll be on Ty Harper as his second personal. There are 4 Golden Eagles with 2 fouls. Harper, Dow, Barron Smith, and Luke Gray. Hodges draws the double. They swing it around. Good ball movement from the Bobcats. They find the open man, Brown. Too strong on the 3, and the rebound to Dow. Feels like a big stop for Oral Roberts. It's good possession for Montana State, but ORU gets the stop in a nice 2-man game with Harper and Yamanuchi Williams.
Good start to the second half. Nice patience, nothing, nobody's panicking, and chipped away into the 16-point lead.
Miller forced to give it up. McMahon with a pump. Go back to Hodges. McMahon with a skip. Brown draws the foul. That's Connor Dow's 3rd. The second team foul on ORU in the half. Almost 2 minutes gone here. ORU out to a 4-0 start here in half number 2. Trying to continue that with a stop on this end. They lob it to Hodges, but it's knocked away by Dow. He read it all the way. Here comes Harper ahead, and he tried to throw it down over McMahon, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice aggressive play by Harper there. I was hoping that would go and get him going there, but nice. Get to the free throw line, knock him down, and they've had an excellent start to the second half.
We know Ty Harper could jump with just about anybody in the country. Get a sneak peek there. We'll try and earn it at the line.
We talked about the parity in college basketball, Connor. This is a great example. I mean, looks like they cut in the 20-point lead in a minute and a half. They've cut 6 points off of it with just a couple, 3 possessions here.
Harper knocks down a pair. Back to 14.
Can get this to single digits in the next 5 minutes. It's going to be a whole new ball game.
ORU made 7 field goals in that first half. They've already made 2 here in the second. And a pass underneath, but a foul away from the ball on the cutter. Looks like it's going to go on Cal Furtish. That is his second personal. Miller to inbound on his own baseline.
They run a lot of action where Miller will inbound and they look back to get him to get the ball back to him either on a 3-point shot or a basket cut.
Miller gets it right back. He'll let it fly. Too strong. Another stop for ORU. Harper lost it. Yamanuchi Williams is there to recover. Neve all the way in, lays it in. An 8-0 run to open up half number 2, and ORU's cut it to 12.
Really like the way ORU's responded to start the second half. Tremendous job.
Three ball on the way. Brown can't connect. Rebound, back tap to Furtish. ORU on the run. They find Dow. Streaks baseline. Will curl back around. Dow in the paint. Nearly lost it. Gives it back up for Harper. Harper one-on-one with McMahon. Lets it fly. Left it short, but he got fouled. So 3 shots coming for Ty Harper. That's the second on McMahon. And, Coach, this looks like a completely different team in the first 3 minutes.
It sure does, Connor. I'm very impressed with how they've come out and handled this adversity. They've been aggressive, but they've been smart with it. They haven't just been out of control.
And a wise timeout from Montana State ahead of the 3 shots for Ty Harper. An 8-0 run for ORU to start half number 2 and a chance to extend it after the break. It was 20. It's now 12. We'll step aside from the Mabee Center.
Hey fans, get the only car that donates to your school every time you use it. TTCU Federal Credit Union has donated more than $3 million statewide so far. Support your school today.
It's an important score. Everyone is anxious to know. That's why our TTCU app can help you improve your credit score. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Click, sell, cash. At Jim Norton Chevy, it's that simple. Just click on JimBuysCars.com, and our mobile buying unit will come to your home or business and buy any make, any model, or any price range, and get cash on the spot. Selling your vehicle has never been easier or more profitable. All you have to do is log on at JimBuysCars.com. So log on today and get the deal of a lifetime.
JimBuysCars.com.
At Tinker Federal Credit Union, we get it. All the different ways you pay are still about spending your money and your time on what matters most to you. Get checking for all. Checking that fits you. From the credit union you trust. Because we make the money part easier when it's you and TFCU.
An 8-0 start for Oral Roberts here in half number 2, and Ty Harper with 3 shots out of the timeout after the foul from Patrick McMahon, his 3rd. And Harper's already knocked down a pair of free throws in this half. You got to love the start for the guys in white here in the second 20 minutes, Coach.
Scored it'll be 11 points here if Harper can knock these 2 down within a 3-minute span and cut the deficit in less than half.
Chance to make it single digits after ORU was down 20. What feels like a second ago. Hits 2 of 3. Back tap Yamanuchi Williams keeps it alive. Neve spun, taken away by Miller. Nicely done defensively. 42-32. It was 20, it's now 10. Harper near steal, went gambling in the passing lane, but the layup missed. Offensive rebound, Hodges. Fighting against a bunch of white jerseys. They finally cleared out. Miller gets walled up by Furnish, 12 to shoot. A handoff for Stepp, lost it on the way in. And it is Oral Roberts basketball. So another stop for Oral Roberts and a near 4-minute drought for Montana State. Massive possession for ORU. Trying to cut it to single digits and get this crowd into the ball game as well. First home game since November 18th. Going to use that to their advantage. Harper with 10 to shoot. Harper with a nice crossover, gets inside, skip past Dow. Extra fake, 3-ball, left it short, but there's a tip jam from Neve. Oh my, Ofri Neve from nowhere, and it's an 8-point game.
Great timing on that tip by Neve.
Stepp against Neve defensively, draws the foul, lays it in. That's much needed for the Bobcats. Now puts it back to a 10-point lead, and that'll send us to the media timeout. But fireworks from Ofri Neve, and ORU has life.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Shop over 100 pre-owned trucks and SUVs at Jim Norton Chevy, including 30 pre-owns for less than 20 grand. Shop 4x4s, 4x2s, double cabs, crew cabs, dualies, diesels, and more. And buy with absolute zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, every pre-owned vehicle comes with a lifetime warranty and a 3-day no-hassle exchange policy.
Come on, Tulsa, who does all that?
Jim Norton Chevy.
In Broken Arrow, life can bring unexpected challenges. I'm attorney Joel LaCourse. Whether you or your loved one are facing a legal battle, LaCourse Law stands ready to stand with you. Whether it's a personal injury claim, a medical negligence issue, a family law, or other complex legal matter, our team of Christians attorneys stand ready to fight for you for justice with integrity, morality, and will back down to no one. From injury to divorce, call Joel LaCourse at 918-744-7100 or at
ORU outscoring Montana State 12-2 here in the early stages of the second half, but a big-time and one from Jaden Stepp tries to restore order for the Bobcats as he's got one free throw at the line out of the timeout. Connor Clark joined by the coach Tom Schubert as always, and life for Oral Roberts really for the first time here tonight, coach, and the big spark from Ofri Neve on the tip jam just moments ago.
Well, their effort has been incredible, and I just like the fight. They didn't give up, and they're doing it the right way. They're not trying to do it unsoundly. They're taking care of the basketball and getting good shots.
It seems like a new type of energy.
It really does, and great halftime talk by Coach.
Neve, he's got that side of the floor to himself, but opts out of it. He gets Harper downhill. Harper with a step-back jumper, got it. A hot start continues here in the second half for ORU. 5 of 6 to begin the second half. Back to an 8-point game. Inside, jump stop, layup good. A nice take from Jeremiah Davis, the Oklahoma kid. Neve will step back for 3. He's got it. A great night for Ofri Neve continues. Welcome back to the lineup. And it's down to 7. Inside Davis again. Has to get rid of it. Miller around the screen. Outside step, a 3. Off the front of the rim, rebound Yamanuchi Williams. Bobcats remain cold to start the second half, just 2 of 7. Dow. Now Harper with 10. Harper, shifty, 3-ball. No good. Rebound ran down by the Bobcats, and they throw it off of Yamanuchi Williams. Smart play there from Amanrud. A good effort there from Yuto Yamanuchi Williams to try and keep it alive.
One of the things that's really helped ORU is Cal Furnace has done an excellent job on Jed Miller. Miller's a all-around good ball player. Like I said, leads the team in almost every category, including rebounding at a guard position.
Neve hits the deck. Somebody's got to be open. He finally recovers. Miller bounces it underneath. Another miss there for the Bobcats. This time it's Umbach. Yamanuchi Williams rims out. He knew he missed it immediately. Trying to get his own rebound. And here come the Bobcats up 7. 13 minutes left to go. Miller, a no-look pass for Stepp. Opts to drive in, and an offensive foul. ORU bench loves that. A foul on Stepp, his second, and it goes back to the Golden Eagles. Barrett Smith Jr. checks in for the first time in quite some time with those 2 fouls. And back in for Montana State, it's Howie Keene and Chris Hodges.
Regardless of the outcome of this ball game, there's going to be some great teaching points on both ends, the first half and then the start of this second half. ORU has certainly come with a great energy and turn this game back around.
Jack Turner also comes back in for ORU as Cal Furnish takes a much-deserved rest. Much of his defensive efforts on Miller in this second half.
And I like how ORU's gotten Ty Harper back involved a little bit, and he's done a good job of being patient with it. Sometimes you're a leading scorer when they're not getting shots. They start pressing, taking bad looks. He's picking his spots just like that right there.
And the foul for Ty Harper. Flex on him, number 1. And it's down to a 5-point game. You said it, Coach. I think you hit the nail right on the head. It felt like in the first half, Ty may have been forcing it at times, but he's really picking his spots quite well.
He has. And, you know, again, we talked about more of the good things that Montana State did and the poor things that Oral Roberts did. They came to play, and then Oral Roberts just says, heck with it, we're going out here and getting after it, and that's what they've done.
The lead was 20 at halftime. It's now 4 with 12 and a half left to go. A brand new ball game for the Mabee Center. Miller and Turner on the other end. Amonroe nearly lost it. Harper on the deck. They kick it out. 3-ball from Keene, no good. Hodges fighting with Barron Smith for the rebound, and Smith wins the battle. Bounce pass underneath for Killips, taken away. Miller underneath. Hodges with a size advantage, takes advantage.
Every time down the floor, they're trying to look into Hodges. And again, a guy that was 2 for 11 from the free throw line, shooting 70%. You can't just let him have an easy shot.
That ball tipped on the way to Neve. Neve patiently scores. My goodness, Ofri Neve, 18 points, a season high. It's back to a 4-point ball game. Miller spins around Turner. Him and Hodges play that 2-man game again. Step back 3 off the mark, and Killips will watch it float out of bounds. Now the effort from ORU continues to pay dividends here in the second half. We go to a timeout. What was once a 20-point deficit is now just 4. Do not go anywhere. A brand new ball game from South Tulsa when we come back.
Shop over 100 pre-owned trucks and SUVs at Jim Norton Chevy, including 30 pre-owns for less than 20 grand. Shop 4x4s, 4x2s, double cabs, crew cabs, dualies, diesels, and more. And buy with absolute 0 down and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, every pre-owned vehicle comes with a lifetime warranty and a 3-day no-hassle exchange policy.
Come on, Tulsa. Who does all that?
Jim Norton Chevy.
In Broken Arrow.
Reese's is home to the widest selection of hand-picked fruits and vegetables that you can find. That's why we are making it easier to eat healthy and live happy by offering exceptional quality produce at new, lower prices. Come shop Reese's so you and the whole family can enjoy fresh, delicious, mouth-watering fruits and vegetables at a price you can sink your teeth into. With better prices and better produce, come taste the difference yourself. Exceptional produce at a price you will love. Only at Reese's.
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford, and we're proud to be part of the Tulsa community and Oklahoma's #1 Ford dealer for 16 years, providing you with unmatched sales and ownership experience. We're grateful for the trust and support you've shown us, making our continued growth and success possible. Here's to 16 years of sales leadership and many more to come.
Join us at Bill Knight Ford and BillKnightFord.com, 96th and Memorial, and home of the Knight Advantage.
You know, life isn't lived at one volume. The exhilaration of loud is amplified by the serenity of quiet.
Welcome to ORU!
We love the boldness of one and the deep strength of the other. Come, experience life at Oral Roberts University.
In a first half where Oral Roberts shot the ball 7 of 30 from the floor, they're off to an 8 for 11 start in the second half and have already matched their point total from the first 20 minutes. They're outscoring the Bobcats 22-6 through 9 minutes of play here in half number 2, and they've got the basketball right now to try and cut it to 1 possession.
I think they'll try to run something for Harper here. He's got a hot hand and he's playing with confidence.
Smith finds Harper. Dow, his pass deflected right to number 1, and the shot clock reset to 30. So they're going to have to go back and take a look and see where that should accurately be placed. But Coach, you're right on it. I mean, Ty Harper has been a different Ty Harper in this second half.
He has.
Why not give him the ball?
Sure. Like we said, he's letting the game come to him, but he's playing smart and aggressive, and that's all you can ask for. and the energy level, and the crowd has helped. The crowd's been great. They've gotten the team back into it.
And just the disparity, and I know I keep harping on it, but from half one to half two, this is a completely different team. And you can say the same thing for Montana State, but in a negative way.
No question. And the other thing, Connor, I'm sure the coaches at halftime are thinking, we can get back into this ball game, but I don't think they would have thought with 9 minutes played, they cut into the 16-point into the lead. You know, they did it a lot quicker than I thought they would, and that's very impressive. They got 11 seconds on the shot clock here, so this is a very, very important possession.
They've shot the ball extremely well. They've been patient, as you said before, and it's created some really good looks. And, of course, Montana State's come down to earth a little bit from the field. They were shooting 55% in that first half. They find Dow in the corner. Floats it up with the right hand, missed it badly, and the rebound scooped up by Montana State, taken away by Dow. Flips it over for Turner, who scores.
Love the no quit by Dow there.
It's a one-possession game. 48-46, and we still got a lifetime of basketball left. McMahon, hands off for Miller. Under 10. Brown gets double teamed, lost it. It goes back to ORU. The combination of Turner and Barron Smith defensively, and a chance to tie or take the lead for the first time. Montana State's going to challenge the call, but the call on the floor is ORU basketball, and that'll send us to a timeout. We'll take it with them. 10:04 left to go. ORU within 2 from the Mabee Center.
It's easy. Buying your next Toyota with the new SmartPath tab at JimNortonToyota.com is the new super efficient way to find and buy your next Toyota. It's easy. Visit JimNortonToyota.com, click on the SmartPath tab and find the exact Toyota you want. Build your perfect deal and finish the purchase your way. So easy. Click on the SmartPath tab at JimNortonToyota.com and make it easy where T-Town gets Toyota.
At Oral Roberts University, we pursue higher education with a higher calling. A vibrant community of world-class faculty, innovative student leaders, and Division I athletic champions. We unite the power of prayer and the precision of science to serve and nurture the spirit, mind, and body. We inspire bold dreams, developing leaders with integrity in all corners of the earth. We explore the unknown, unlocking the mysteries of creation to reveal God's design. And we foster creativity to become a beacon of hope in a world longing for meaning. We know that the journey goes beyond these walls, so we build a foundation that lasts. Empowered by the Holy Spirit, your potential has no boundary, and every step is a stride towards something greater.
Hey fans! Get the only card that donates to your school every time you use it. TTCU Federal Credit Union has donated more than $3 million statewide so far. Support your school today.
It's an important score. Everyone is anxious to know. That's why our TTCU app can help you improve your credit score. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
The call is confirmed after review. ORU retains possession and a chance to tie or take their first lead of the ball game. Backdoor Dow throws it down. A beautiful find from Barron Smith. And we're level at 48.
Connor, one thing we may have overlooked, Oral Roberts has held Patrick McMahon, a leading scorer, scoreless, and I'd probably bring him out of his slump.
Amonrud to try and respond, missed it short, out of bounds, back to Oral Roberts.
Took him 10 minutes to make up 20 points, Connor.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Anything can happen in college basketball. This is a great example.
26-6 ORU in the second half. lobbed it underneath. Barron Smith had it rejected, got it back, tried to muscle it up. Hodges got him again. Smith hit the deck hard, and Montana State has numbers if they hurry. Extra pass, Brown a three, big one.
That's a tough break there.
And now Dow slips, and all alone Amanrud, and he will lay it in, or throw it down rather. So a quick 5 points for Montana State after the ball game is tied. Turner fouled on the way in.
Nice job of Turner probing there. Came off the ball screen, was under control, was looking to make a nice little lob, and it wasn't there, and he got to the free throw line. Excellent decision.
It's the first personal foul on Jed Miller. Jack Turner at the free throw line hits the first. Turner's got 5 points. He's 3 of 3 from the stripe. A couple substitutions for Oral Roberts. Cal Furnish, Yamanuchi Williams, and Ofri Neve. As Ty Harper, Connor Dow, and Barron Smith take a seat. 3 guys who played some really, really quality minutes to open up this half. Turner's second free throw is pure. Back to a one-possession game, 53-50. Brown off the handoff. Wanted the lob for Hodges, didn't have it. McMahon, extra pass, Amanrud again. Airballed it long, and it is out of bounds off of Montana State.
Nice rotations by ORU. Got out to scrambling, challenging shots, and then blocking out on the rebound.
So now with not as much scoring on the floor, I say that hesitantly because Ofri Neve's done a ton of it tonight. What do you want to go to here besides number 9 in white? There's a foul on Amanrud.
Well, I think Coach is just probably buying a little time here, resting the guys that have been scoring, and in a one-possession game, you just don't need to panic. I mean, I've been so impressed with how patient they've been. And quite honestly, down 3 with a break here or there, we could be up 4 or 5 points. You know, we've had a couple misfortunate things happen, but I think Coach will get a scorer back in here, maybe go back with Turner.
A chance to reset things at the break. We'll take it with them. A 3-point game from the Mabee Center.
Click, sell, cash. At Jim Norton Chevy, it's that simple. Just click on JimBuysCars.com, and our mobile buying unit will come to your home or business and buy any make, any model, or any price range, and get cash on the spot. Selling your vehicle has never been easier or more profitable. All you have to do is log on at JimBuysCars.com. So log on today and get the deal of a lifetime.
JimBuysCars.com.
At Tinker Federal Credit Union, we get it. All the different ways you pay are still about spending your money and your time on what matters most to you. Get checking for all. Checking that fits you. From the credit union you trust. Because we make the money part easier when it's you and TFCU.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Three-point game continues from the Mabee Center. Connor Clark and the coach Tom Schubert here with you on the ORU Sports Network. ORU has trailed by as many as 20 in this ball game. They've tied it once, but they have never led. It's their basketball, though, out of the timeout. And Ty Harper, as we discussed earlier, back in the game after said timeout.
Here we go. It is Golden Eagles offense.
ORU outscoring Montana State 28-11 in this half. That pass tipped on the way to Neve. Killips for Harper with 5. Harper, fadeaway jumper off of one leg. Are you serious? Ty Harper. Showtime for number 1. He's got 11. Miller, no look into the corner. Brown a 3. He's got it.
Miller does a good job of setting up his teammates.
McMahon doing a nice job of denying Harper of the handoff. Or are you deep into the shot clock yet again? Fadeaway jumper, got it for Ofri Neve. Neve with 20 points for the first time this season. McMahon, another bounce outside Brown, same spot, airballed at that time, and Harper gets fouled on the rebound.
It's a little thing, Connor, but I've really been impressed with Cal Furnish defensively on Miller. He's just done a really nice job of giving him problems. He's kept him in front. He hasn't given him a good look, and it's really been the turnaround to got this thing started. They have trouble scoring when Miller's not totally engaged.
ORU is now in the bonus with 6.5 minutes left to go. And a 1-and-1 for Ty Harper. Free throw on the way is good, and a chance to tie it with one more make.
You know, it's ironic. Harper, I think, only has 2 field goals in the ball game, but he's made such a difference because he's put so much pressure on that defense and getting to the free throw line and changing the complexion of the whole game.
And to your point, Coach, just 3 of 9 from the field, but he's 6 of 7 from the stripe.
And that's how you get out of slumps. You know, you get to that free throw line. I always say they call it a charity stripe because it's free. You know, and you take advantage of it.
We've got a 6.5 minute game to decide a winner. We're level at 56. Umbach hands off for Brown. Right back.
Yes.
Extra pass. McMahon steps into a 3 off the mark. Rebound to Yamanuchi Williams. Stumbles over a teammate and it's out of bounds. Good hustle, but you love to have that one back if you're ORU.
And it's when you have 2 or 3 guys going at a loose ball, that's better than nobody, even though they didn't control it. Love the energy.
McMahon, another awkward inbounding position, but he gets it in very quickly to Miller. Brown, another try. Good again. Davion Brown starting to heat up in the late stages of this one. He's got 17 points to lead the way for the Bobcats. Down off the bounce pass.
I like Harper going downhill in this scenario right here.
There he goes, a dump off for Yamanuchi Williams, but he couldn't finish. Miller got it picked off. Harper full speed ahead. He gives it up. Neve works his way in, and the foul. A chance to tie it at the line for Ofri Neve. He's got 22. That is the fourth on McMahon, who's been held scoreless here tonight. Again, coming in averaging 16 a contest to lead the Bobcats. He's essentially been a non-factor. So Neve with one more at the free throw line to try and bring us back to an even score. And he does. Martin Skillips will sub back in for Oral Roberts. As Neve will take a seat.
I'm sure Coach will just give him about a 30-second minute rest and get him back in the game. This is by far his best offensive production.
Absolutely. 23 points for the redshirt sophomore transfer from West Virginia. Miller, high pass, a turnover. Here comes Killips. One-on-one up ahead. He missed it off the bottom of the rim, but Dow there to clean it up. And they'll reset. A skip pass, and that one out of bounds, and here comes Brown flying into the front row. Hopefully he's all right. That is nothing but wood and plastic over there, but he gets up rather quickly. That's always a good sign. We'll furnish to inbound it, essentially in front of us here courtside. ORU has not led in this game.
With Neve on the sideline, I like to see Harper with the ball here.
He lost it, but consider it a pass to Barron Smith. Dow with 4. Do they realize? 2 seconds. Harper's got to fire a contested 3. No good, but the offensive rebound to Barron Smith. Bounces it underneath. Harper got fouled. It seems like every single time a play needs to be made in this half, Coach, ORU has made that play. A great example with Barron Smith right there.
They certainly have, chasing down long rebounds and then making good decisions once they get them. So it's been very impressive.
So Ty Harper to the free throw line to try and give ORU their first lead tonight. The game has been tied 3 times. And as we've highlighted multiple times, ORU's been down as many as 20. Harper's free throw is good. And ORU is in front for the first time with 4:36 left to go. And Ofri Neve checks back in for Connor Dow. Umbach also takes a seat. They put Jeremiah Davis back in for the Bobcats. Jack Turner back in. He takes a spot at Ty Harper, who I'm sure will only be on the bench for probably a minute.
I think Coach is giving him a rest, finding that proper rotation, and then finish with your guys that have gotten it done.
ORU's playing with a lead for the first time on Saturday night. Hodges finds Miller. Top of the key. Davis straight on. All the way down and out. And the rebound and a foul as Hodges was getting mauled by a couple of Golden Eagles. The foul is on Cal Furnish.
That's an excellent foul, even though they're not shooting, Connor. When you have a guy 2 for 11 that's coming into the ball game and shooting 70%, you don't want him to get an easy basket. Make him go to the free throw line.
And a foul away from the ball in the inbound. It's Killips. That's only his first personal. That foul on Furnish was his 3rd.
Let's keep it up, fans.
That's the 16th foul, correct? Montana State will go to the line. You don't want to put them on the free throw line. They're struggling to score.
We've seen times this season, Coach, where teams have gotten to the free throw line against ORU. That's been the difference.
Right.
4 to shoot for Montana State. Davis, does he get it off in time? Yes. The offensive rebound, Hodges, but he had to take it away by Turner. Turner will slow it down, a wise decision.
Good decision, good decisions.
Turner's pass to nobody. Miller swings it into the corner. Brown, he likes that spot, but he can't connect there.
Great block out right there. They need a good decision. I think Coach going to get a timeout and get Harper back in the ball game.
A smart one there from Coach Barnett with 3:17 left to go, and his team leading by 2 for the first time. They'll use it as the media timeout, so we'll step aside too. ORU down as many as 20, now leading by 2. Don't go anywhere. A great one continues from the Mabee Center.
Shop over 100 pre-owned trucks and SUVs at Jim Norton Chevy, including 30 pre-owns for less than 20 grand. Shop 4x4s, 4x2s, double cabs, crew cabs, dualies, diesels, and more. And buy with absolute zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, every pre-owned vehicle comes with a lifetime warranty and a 3-day no-hassle exchange policy.
Come on, Tulsa, who does all that?
Jim Norton Chevy.
In Broken Arrow. Life can bring unexpected challenges. I'm attorney Joel LaCourse. Whether you or your loved one are facing a legal battle, LaCourse Law stands ready to stand with you. Whether it's a personal injury claim, a medical negligence issue, a family law, or other complex legal matter, our team of Christians attorneys stand ready to fight for you for justice with integrity, morality, and will back down to no one. From injury to divorce, call Joel LaCourse at 918-744-7100 or at lacourslaw.com. Godly justice, exceptional results, and a proud sponsor of ORU Athletics.
Shop over 100 pre-owned trucks and SUVs at Jim Norton Chevy, including 30 pre-owns for less than 20 grand. Shop 4x4s, 4x2s, double cabs, crew cabs, dualies, diesels, and more. And buy with absolute zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, every pre-owned vehicle comes with a lifetime warranty and a 3-day no-hassle exchange policy.
Come on, Tulsa, who does all that?
ORU basketball out of the final media timeout of the ball game, and they've got the lead for the first time here tonight. A very important possession offensively to try and go up 2 scores. Neve finds Dow right back to Neve, and he lays it up and in. A beautiful 2-man game from Connor Dow and Ofri Neve, the largest lead of the night at 4. McMahon, who's got 4 fouls and has been held scoreless, gives it up for Miller, who's also been scoreless in this second half. Miller off the screen trying to change that, and he rattles it home. A big shot there for Jed Miller.
I like the patience by ORU here. No need to be in a hurry. The clock's in their favor.
Dow thought about it in the corner, throws it over to Turner. That was risky. 5 to shoot for ORU.
There you go. Downhill drive. Nice.
Harper, wild reverse layup, and he gets fouled. And that's exactly what you said right before we came back on the air, Coach. You want to see more of the spread and drive approach rather than the passing inside.
No question. Harper's got that quick first step, and he's so good at getting to the rim, and then he's making his free throws. And he's playing with confidence. I'm going to ride him through the rest of this game here and make him win it or lose it.
Knocks down the first one. He's been magnificent for the free throw line here tonight. Harper 10 of 11.
They get Cal Furnish back in on the defensive end here. He's again holding Miller scoreless. Miller made the last basket.
Harper pure from the line yet again. It's back to a 4-point game, 65-61. 2:03 left to go. If you're just joining us, ORU was down 20 at halftime. They're outscoring Montana State 42-19 here in the second 20 minutes. There's that matchup with Furnish on Miller and a foul away from the ball.
That was a flop.
And ORU wants a flop, but they're not going to get it.
Yeah. That's a flop.
Get another look at it here on the ORU Sports Network. And we don't wear the stripes for a reason, but I think Connor Dow may have had a pretty good argument. That's his 4th personal, by the way, so keep that in mind. I know Dow really hasn't been too much of a factor offensively, just 4 points, 1 of 5 shooting. But that foul puts the Bobcats in the bonus.
Coach Barnett using offense, defense substitutions here. Really like it. This is a huge block out here if he was to miss this free throw. You can't give up second shots on this free throw.
First free throw of the night for Brown, and he makes it. A 75% free throw shooter this year. Guy who's just extremely efficient. He's got 18 points. Second one is good.
As we talked about, they have 5 guys that almost average double figures, so someone's always taking up the slack if another guy's not having an elite game.
We approach 90 seconds. Turner with a late handoff for Neve, 8 on the timer. Neve's got to go. Neve gets caught, fadeaway jumper, too strong. Yamaduchi Williams has to put it up, and he scores at the horn. Right place, right time for Yamaduchi Williams, and it's back to a 4-point advantage.
What a big rebound. The ball did not hit the rim, and he got it up just in time.
We approach a minute. They find Miller in the corner, passed up the 3.
Good closeout. You don't want to give a 3 up here.
McMahon, he traveled with it. ORU bench loves it, and a chance to take their largest lead of the night.
Double bonus on the free throws here. You need to take care of the basketball. Worst scenario, get 30 seconds off the clock or get to the free throw line.
Jeremiah Davis back in for the Bobcats as they put pressure on full court. Everybody on their feet in the Mabee Center. ORU trying to get what would be an amazing win. Turner tripped up, ball loose on the deck. It's scooped up by Montana State. And a foul on Yamaduchi Williams.
A foul is called against ORU. Fouls on 27.
So that's exactly what you didn't want to happen if you're in a white jersey. Yeah. And that'll be free throws for Montana State.
You've got to get the ball in bounds, and you've got to make them foul you.
That's only the first personal on Yamaduchi Williams. And that'll send Jeremiah Davis, who just checked into the free throw line. The redshirt junior from guess where? Edmond, Oklahoma. Big shots for him right here. His first free throws here tonight. It's a 1-and-1. And he missed it. Rebound, ripped down. Neve and McMahon tied up for it. And the jump ball arrow favors Montana State as McMahon a little bit slow to get up. But he gets helped up by Harper. So 47.3 left to go. It is Bobcat ball.
So imperative, the defensive rebound on a missed free throw. I've seen so many opportunities slip away when teams give those second and third shots up. This is a huge possession right here.
Quickly into Miller. Underneath. Hodges outside Miller, 3, missed it badly. Rebound Yamaduchi Williams.
They have timeouts.
And a foul for Connor Dow as Jeremiah Davis commits it. ORU is in the double bonus, so it'll be 2 shots for Connor Dow.
In this scenario now, whether they get even any points, they just can't turn the ball over, because now Montana State's going to have to foul no matter what, and they just got to take care of the basketball.
That was 2 of 2 from the line here tonight, but pretty anticlimactic night for him, if you ask him. Only 4 points until that made. Barrett Smith Jr. and Cal Furnish back into the game as Yamanuchi Williams and Jack Turner both check out. More of a defensive substitution there from head coach Corey Barnett.
Absolutely. Now here's the thing, if he makes this, it's a 2-possession game, 6 points. You don't want to give up an easy 3. You can't just play 3-point defense, but if you don't give up a 3, they need 3 possessions to beat you.
Do you want pressure here or no, Coach?
I think just soft pressure with no easy rhythm 3s right here. Make them get 3 baskets. The 2s don't really hurt you. Great block.
That 3 blocked by Dow. His 14th of the year. Another try.
Yes.
Davis, no good. Offensive rebound. Brown muscles it up, no good, but he got fouled, and 2 shots coming for Davian Brown.
Connor, I think when you're up 6, if you don't give up the 3s, they got to score 3 times, to just tie you up. So I like the defense they had there. Contested the 3-point shot. Now it's free throws from here on out. Just don't turn it over. You got timeouts if you need them.
So free throws for Davian Brown. He's 2 of 3 from the stripe here tonight. This is ORU's largest lead of the ball game. We should mention that at 6 points. As Martin Skillup subs in for Connor Dow. That's going to be the end of the road for Connor Dow, as that was his 5th. And again, even though he didn't score as much as he would have liked, he impacted the game in many other areas. Brown's first free throw rattles home. Makes it a 5-point game with 20.9 left to go.
Montana State will have to foul. I don't think they can take the 10 seconds in the backcourt and not foul. They're going to have to go quickly here. So it's so important to get possession and take care of the ball. Go to the free throw line.
Howie Keene back in for the Bobcats as Brown sits down. A little offense-defense substitution there for the Bobcats. They bounce it into Harper in the corner, and he gets fouled. Jeremiah Davis all over him. I think he wanted to steal first, but a little bit too much contact there. And we'll walk all the way to the other end of the floor with 19.5 ticks to go. Well, Ty Harper tonight has 17 points. He's 3 of 10 for the field, Coach. He's made a living at the stripe, and for good reason. Some say that's the mark of a good scorer. Back into the ball game as Keene sits down. Davian Brown back in. They're also going to send in Seth Amonrud as Patrick McMahon, who you would think normally would be in this scenario, actually subs out because he's got the 4 fouls and no points to show for the team's leading scorer this season. Harper to make it a 6-point game. He does.
Slow the ball down. No 3s. No 3s in this scenario. If they are, they've got to be contested.
Miller.
The 2 doesn't hurt you.
Amonrud left open, and he's got it. Big shot there for Seth Amonrud, and he makes it a 3-point ball game, 71-68 with 11.1 left to go. A timeout called. We'll keep it here as Oral Roberts is trying to put this game away once again. If you're just joining us, they were down 20 at halftime. It was 42-22. Since then, ORU has outscored the Bobcats 49-26 in the second half. They made 15 field goals in the second half to just their 7 in the first half, and a massive reason has been the play of Ofri DeVay, who's got a career-high 25 points, and Ty Harper with 19 points, and he's made 13 of 14 from the charity stripe here tonight. A completely different team here in the second half, and Coach, obviously you're going to face pressure here if you're Oral Roberts. What do you want to draw up out of this timeout to try and get a guy to break loose or get back to the free throw line?
I think get back to the free throw line. They're going to foul. You know, if you try to break loose, sometimes you're going to turn the ball over. You've got to get possession and get fouled. That's what you have to do. And quite honestly, Connor, it's 11.1 seconds. You really, you want to advance it. But if you didn't advance it, you would then get Montana State the ball with 1.1 second to go technically in a 3-point lead. So you can't be in such a hurry to get it across that you turn it over. Possession is the most important thing. I'm thinking they're probably going to try to get the ball in Harper's hand I'm thinking the way he's shooting his free throws. And I like this right here.
They're going to run the football play from the baseline.
I've said this before. I've never understood why teams stay in a stationary position, too, before the ball's handed to them. You can move around as much as you want. Get the ball to Harper here.
Quarterback Neve looking for an open receiver, and he's got to call a timeout. ORU has one more after that one. They also have the possession arrow. Keep that in mind.
Great call there, Connor. It's so important that the tie-up doesn't hurt you then.
We go back to a timeout, smartly done from ORU Neve as he didn't have anything. And you saw it there, Coach. They put two Bobcats on Harper. They did not let him move on that inbound.
That's the one time where you have an advantage when the offense is taking the ball out of bounds. You technically have 5 defenders to guard 4, so that's what you do. I'm not big on putting a guy on the ball. I like double teaming the best free throw shooter and keeping it from him catching it. Now this is important they get it in this time. You should be able to break free and get an advantage where you can at least catch the ball and not get tied up. And as you mentioned earlier, the jump ball goes to ORU, so the tie-up wouldn't be that drastic.
This time they come out in a stack formation.
See,
Barron Smith is all the way in the backcourt. They get it into Harper immediately, and a quick foul. Will it be on Miller or will it be on Davis? That's the question. It'll go on Jeremiah Davis. That is his 4th.
You'd certainly like to see Ty Harper knock down 2 of these, but just one would be good enough right now with 9.9 seconds to go. Try to make this a 2-possession ball game. Connor, personally, I like to have guys in the lane to make it like as realistic as it always is, but, I don't know Ty Harper. He stepped up.
And he misses just his 2nd free throw tonight. You're talking about more the mental aspect.
Yes,
having
absolutely,
everybody there.
absolutely. You want to make it as just like a normal free throw where you're not thinking differently. I've never understood when you don't put guys in there. And now, if he misses this, are you going to foul or are you going to play straight up? There he goes. Makes the
You don't have to worry about that for the moment. 4-point game with 9.9 left. But Chase Martin in the ball game as Barron Smith sits down. Or are you trying to put this game away once and for all?
You want to keep the ball in front of you and not let it get behind you here.
And we've got Amonrud trying to retie his shoe. Everybody in the Mabee Center has been standing for the better part of 10 minutes, and for good reason.
And Connor, we talked about it. The crowd helped this team get back into this ball game in the second half. They didn't give up on them, and they really have made it difficult on Montana State. Don't let the ball behind you here.
They get it into Miller. Quick 3, Brown on the way, too strong. Rebound Neve with 3 seconds, throws it off a Bobcat, and it will go back to Oral Roberts with 2.7. Veteran play from ORU Neve, which he's done all night long, and a chance to salt this one away. Martin inbound. Long pass for Neve, he's got it! Neve over half court, passes it out, comeback complete. ORU down 20 at the break. They come all the way back and stun Montana State. The final score, Oral Roberts 72 and the Bobcats 68. A win you felt like ORU had to have, and Tom, they're able to muscle it out in the next 20 minutes with a really, really impressive offensive performance.
That's by far the best 20 minutes of basketball ORU's played this year, and they did it in a patient way. It wasn't anything that was unorthodox. They did it on the defensive end to start with, and then they made timely baskets.
Well, we will recap it all for you on the Empire Fence postgame show. All the stats you need, all the analysis you need, and a conversation with what I'm assuming will be a pretty happy head coach Corey Barnett. All on the way next. Don't go anywhere. The Empire Fence postgame show comes your way in a matter of moments. ORU winners, 72-68.
Reese's is home to the widest selection of hand-picked fruits and vegetables that you can find. That's why we are making it easier to eat healthy and live happy by offering exceptional quality produce at new, lower prices. Come shop Reese's so you and the whole family can enjoy fresh, delicious, mouth-watering fruits and vegetables at a price you can sink your teeth into. With better prices and better produce, come taste the difference yourself. Exceptional produce at a price you will love. Only at Reese's.
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford.
And we're proud to be part of the Tulsa community and Oklahoma's #1 Ford dealer for 16 years, providing you with unmatched sales and ownership experience. We're grateful for the trust and support you've shown us, making our continued growth and success possible. Here's to 16 years of sales leadership and many more to come.
Join us at Bill Knight Ford and BillKnightFord.com, 96th and Memorial, and home of the Knight Advantage.
You know, life isn't lived at one volume. The exhilaration of loud is amplified by the serenity of quiet. We love the boldness of one and the deep strength of the other. Come, experience life at Oral Roberts University.
It's easy. Buying your next Toyota with the new SmartPath tab at JimNortonToyota.com is the new super efficient way to find and buy your next Toyota.
It's easy.
Visit JimNortonToyota.com, click on the SmartPath tab and find the exact Toyota you want. Build your perfect deal and finish the purchase your way.
So easy.
Click on the SmartPath tab at JimNortonToyota.com and make it easy where T-Town gets Toyota.
At Oral Roberts University, we pursue higher education with a higher calling. A vibrant community of world-class faculty, innovative student leaders, and Division I athletic champions. We unite the power of prayer and the precision of science to serve and nurture the spirit, mind, and body. We inspire bold dreams, developing leaders with integrity in all corners of the earth. We explore the unknown, unlocking the mysteries of creation to reveal God's design. And we foster creativity to become a beacon of hope in a world longing for meaning. We know that the journey goes beyond these walls, so we build a foundation that lasts. Empowered by the Holy Spirit, your potential has no boundary, and every step is a stride towards something greater.
Oh, a crazy night comes to an end here at the Baby Center. Oral Roberts down 20 at the break. They storm all the way back, and they get an absolutely must-need win, honestly. 72-68. I'm Connor Clark. That's the coach, Tom Schuberth. And this is why you love college basketball, isn't it, Coach? What a ball game, and what a second 20 minutes from this group. I'm so curious to hear what Coach Barnett says about that locker room at halftime. We'll hear that later on in the postgame show. But what do you make of that effort in the second 20 minutes? ORU scores 50 points after scoring 22 in the first half.
And what's amazing, they proved in themselves they can win a lot of different ways. They were 1 for 5 in the second half from the three-point line, scored 50 points. 19 for 21 from the free throw line, and hold Montana State to like 30% shooting. So they did things that they haven't been doing all year. They come out in the second half and just did a fabulous job. What a great game. And credit the crowd. I mean, they got into it right away in the second half, and ORU kept chipping away. And we made the comment, you know, usually it takes you a while to make a 20-point deficit up. They did it in like 9 minutes.
They did it real quick.
Very quick.
A really impressive display. You mentioned the lack of three-point shooting for Oral Roberts. They were just 4 of 16 from beyond the arc. This is a team that averages nearly 30 attempts a game, and they're still able to get it done.
That's what I like. It showed they can win other ways than just shooting the ball well, and they haven't been shooting the ball well, and it's so needed. I was fearful they were going to make this comeback and then fall short, but they never relinquished the lead, and they did a great job of making their free throws down the stretch.
I know we talked a lot about Jed Miller of the Bobcats in that first half. He had 11 points. He really had it going and kind of demoralized the ORU defense. And then they switch it put Cal Furnish on him in the second half. You cannot say enough about his defensive effort.
No question, and, has a great attitude, and I love the way Coach Barnett switched to offense, defense, and that's what you do, especially when you have a young team and you're deep like this, and so wonderful team effort, wonderful.
It's hard to get better than that, a 20-point comeback. Ofri Neve leads the way with a career-high 25 points on 11 of 18 shooting. Really impressive stuff, and, of course, all highlighted by that tip jam that we saw early on in that second half. Hard to find a better highlight than that this season. Ty Harper with 20 points. He only made 3 field goals, but he scored 14 points at the free throw line. That was a huge part of how Oral Roberts was able to pull out this win as well. I'll give a lot of credit to Ty Harper. And another guy who, just like Cal Furnish, may have not got it done in the scoring column, but flew under the radar in other areas. That's Barron Smith Jr. I thought his minutes were extremely valuable. Very
much so. Every guy that came in brought a little spark in the second half and did their part, and it was just a great 20 minutes of basketball.
And another guy you can say kind of flew under the radar, who normally doesn't, is Connor Dow. He only scored 6 points, but he had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block as well. And was just smart down the stretch. He came up with a couple of loose balls, ones that don't show up in the box score, to keep some possessions alive, and that proved to be huge.
I thought one of the big plays is when he had the shot clock was running down and he kind of finger rolled it, missed the rim, and then got the steal and got a layup, and that kind of got the tide back turned for ORU.
Well, what a ball game. Oral Roberts erases what is a 20-point deficit, and they pick up their 4th win of the year. They improve to 4-7. And Montana State falls to 4-6. And ORU ends up splitting the Big Sky Summit League Challenge, and now they get a week off. They don't play again until next Saturday. So you get a big emotional win like this, and you get 7 days to really kind of refresh, retool, whether that's mentally, physically as well. And from your coaching experience, what do you do with that week off with this team? Because you want to have a balance of good physical practices, but you also want to give them some time off.
For sure, and that's why I think I'm anxious to hear what Coach Burnett said at halftime, too. But I know he's a positive guy. I know he didn't beat the guys up, but he did point out that you could have played so much better. So this is one you want to enjoy, but you want to learn from it, and you want to keep improving. And that's what's great about a new staff and a new team. If you're headed in the right direction, it's only going to get better and better. And then, you're playing for the tournament, and anything can happen in this Summit League.
Well, phenomenal night here at the Mabee Center, and we're wrapping things up here on the Empire Fence postgame show. As always, thanks to Coach Tom Schubert. Big thanks to him, as always, for joining us courtside. My name's Connor Clark. We'll take a quick break, and then on the other side, we will talk to the head man, Corey Barnett, and try and take you inside of that locker room at halftime to get as much content as we possibly can to give you an inside scoop of how ORU was able to pull this off here tonight. So all that and more is coming your way on the Empire Fence postgame show. This is the ORU Sports Network.
Hey fans, get the only car that donates to your school every time you use it. TTCU Federal Credit Union has donated more than $3 million statewide so far. Support your school today.
It's an important score. Everyone is anxious to know. That's why our TTCU app can help you improve your credit score. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Click, sell, cash. At Jim Norton Chevy, it's that simple. Just click on jimbuyscars.com, and our mobile buying unit will come to your home or business and buy any make, any model, or any price range, and get cash on the spot. Selling your vehicle has never been easier or more profitable. All you have to do is log on at jimbuyscars.com. So log on today and get the deal of a lifetime.
jimbuyscars.com.
At Tinker Federal Credit Union, we get it. All the different ways you pay are still about spending your money and your time on what matters most to you. Get checking for all. Checking that fits you. From the credit union you trust. Because we make the money part easier when it's you and TFCU.
Back here, the Mabee Center Empire Fence postgame show rolls on after what was an amazing comeback win for Oral Roberts. Connor Clark now joined by the head coach, Corey Barnett. And, Coach, obviously an amazing effort by your crew in the second 20 minutes. You score 50 points. You more than double your total from that first half. And, quite frankly, just looked like a completely different team in that second 20 minutes. What was the message at halftime from you to your crew, and How did they respond to that?
To be honest with you, I just thought we lost our swagger and our edge. You felt it after Weber, and I would tell you, Ofri Neve makes a very big difference. He's one of the best players in the country, and just having his heart and his energy and his belief and his passion, it was a major difference. But with the way we got popped at Weber, we got popped, and they destroyed us in the paint, and our guys felt that, and we missed a few layups early, and now we have doubt starts to creep in, and so we just talked about belief and leaning in and knowing that this team is elite. We have an unbelievable bunch that buys in and flies around like crazy, and we can really, really guard when we're bought into it, and that's what I'm most proud of. 50 points is awesome, but I know that I got a team that can score. My biggest thing is they really had belief on the defensive end, and they covered for each other, and I'm just incredibly proud of them.
And you mentioned Ofri, and I know you guys had that relationship going back to West Virginia, now here to Oral Roberts, and just the difference that he makes not only on the floor, but you mentioned his leadership as well. I mean, of course, he puts up a career high in points tonight.
Unbelievable.
But it just felt like his leadership and kind of keeping everybody level-headed throughout the ball game took you guys a long way.
Oh, it was incredible. And, like, he's coming over to me in every time out. Coach, what do you need from me? What does the team need? Like, that's just who he is. And I love that man. I'm so incredibly happy that he came with me here, and he's a huge foundation for what we're building. And that win is something that I believe will spark something in our group with that, not only the belief, but that they'll fully lean in and know exactly who they are and be confident in that on a daily basis.
You guys score 72 points. You score 50 in the second half, and you're a team that averages about 33 point attempts. You guys make 4. You only take 16. What was the difference offensively tonight with the lack of three-point shooting?
Yeah, to be honest with you, they were joking with me in the locker room. I changed the locker room code to 5-8-1-6 so they can get into it because we got beat 58-16 in the paint. And I told them I'll switch it back to 28-26 since we won at this game. But I really believe that we can go in there. We have the guys. We have the athleticism. We have the strength. If we go in there with a level of confidence and swagger to us, we can go finish at the rim, and we can protect the paint. And they did that. They bought into it. Threes weren't falling. That's okay. We'll find a different way to win. Guard and go finish at the rim and keep that paint under attack. I mean, Ofri and Ty especially did it tonight.
Mm-hmm. The last thing for you here, Tom, and I felt like, especially in that second half, Cal Furnish's defensive effort on Jed Miller was unbelievable.
Incredible.
It kind of felt like he was starting to get going in that first 20 minutes, and he was held scoreless for the better part of the second half.
Yeah, I mean, scoreless doesn't really matter to me with Cal Furnish. I mean, this just how heady he is, the way he gets the ball moving, he gets us into offense, the way that he guards. Obviously, we put him in the end there for defense for a reason. I believe in Cal Furnish. He's a very tough, sound kid, and he does everything he possibly can with max effort and max focus, and that's what we ask on a daily basis.
Well, Coach, as always, thanks so much for the time, and go enjoy this thing, man.
I'm going to.
Are
the Hoosiers up?
I don't know.
You know.
I checked at halftime. They were down 4.
Okay.
They were down 10-6.
That's okay. We're in it. Let's go get a football win, too.
Guy, right?
Appreciate you.
Big Ten championship on the line for this guy. Thanks so much to Coach, as always, for the time. Always great stuff from the head man, Coach Barnett, and, of course, a very happy one after a 20-point comeback win here at the Mabee Center. A win that we may talk about for a long time this season. A big spark plug for this crew moving forward. And speaking of moving forward, they've got a week off now until they play Ecclesia next Saturday night here at the Mabee Center. So a big chance for them to refresh physically and mentally. And, of course, it's always better to take a win into that week off as well. So big thanks to our entire sponsorship group for helping us put on these great broadcasts. A massive thanks to our ORU Sports Network crew for working a double dip here today. We had the women at 2 o'clock, then we had the men at 7 o'clock, and hey, both of them won. So a big thanks to our crew. They always do a great job in putting in the extra effort here today. And a big thanks to all of you for making us a part of your entire Saturday, especially your Saturday night. For the coach, Tom Schuberth, my name's Connor Clark, saying so long from the Mabee Center. We'll talk to you next week as Oral Roberts is back home to take on Ecclesia. We hope you have a great rest of your Saturday night. And this has been Golden Eagle Basketball on the ORU Sports Network.